Blondes or brunettes? Who's better? Men always wonder who's better wife? Is she a blonde or is she a brunette? So we're gonna talk about this in this video. My name is Natalie Koval. I'm an international matchmaker, and hundreds of happily married couples prove that this is for real. And if you want to talk to some of them, just ask me. You have my contacts in the description to this video. If you are deciding whether my matchmaking is for you, whether you need to come to Matchmaking Boutique Possible and it will work out for you, you can prove that by talking to some of the happily married gentlemen, and they will help you understand it better. Please subscribe to my channel because I'm making videos that are supporting gentlemen in their search of a foreign wife. She can be from anywhere. She can be from Ukraine, Belarus, Russia, or even maybe China or Dominican Republic. All this is very similar. But regardless of the country, the information is generally true because we deal with distance, we deal with time, we deal with a distant relationship, we deal with building trust and bringing people together. So no matter where your girlfriend is coming from, this video will help you get a better picture and make your relationship really special. Blonde or brunette? Who's better? Well, in the Matchmaking Boutique Possible, we have a very good advanced search engine. And I ran through and I just calculated the numbers that we have. And according to our statistics, we've got 47% of blondes, 40% of brunettes, and guess what? 13% of redheads. Funny enough, but yes, blondes are in majority. Because this is a recessive feature, and unconsciously our mind understands it as a more submissive type of behavior, as a softer type of temperament, because brunettes are understood as persistent, strong, goal-oriented, which is probably true, but when you see a woman, you don't know whether she is a real blonde or a real brunette, because people love changing their hair colors. How possible is it to change the temperament when you dye your hair? Is a question, right? In Ukraine, we have the greatest number of beauty salons in the world. So if your girlfriend is now blonde, she may change her mind and turn into brunette tomorrow. Well, if you've watched some of my previous videos, I was brunette. Now I'm blonde. Just experimenting with looks, with appearance, with style, and what fits better. I loved myself when I was brunette. Now I absolutely love myself when I'm blonde. It's about the attitude. My husband likes it too. But he didn't ask me to turn blonde. I was very, very hesitant of changing my hair color. But in life, we like experimenting. So the point is that you may someday ask your girlfriend what is her real hair color, and then just ask for some more pictures, and that will help you to get to know her better. In Ukraine, we have dirty blonde type of hair, the color that is neither blonde nor brunette. It's something in between the dirty blonde and a straw color to kind of grayish brown, but it is not brown. It's kind of in the middle, and it's called fair hair. That's why beauty salons are so popular, because women like to change it into something more contrast, like a brunette, or something softer, which is blonde, and they do really well with it. I started telling you about our search engine and advanced search. Some hints about the way our system works, because if you are opening possible.ua website, you can immediately go to our search engine. It is right there on the top page next to sign up button, and any user that comes can click on advanced search button, put the age criteria, put the blonde, brunette, or anything else criteria he's looking for, and get the number of ladies that we can represent. But you cannot see them because profiles of our ladies aren't visible for strangers. You have to be registered to see the profiles of ladies, and you sign up. And then you will be able to see just one picture of a lady. There are certain ladies whose privacy is extremely important. They want to be seen to gentlemen who are already clients. And then you can move forward, and then you will see the entire database we represent. To see more pictures, you need to go to click on any of the photographs, and you will have a suggestion to fill out our short questionnaire. This is my personal moderation. When you fill out our short questionnaire, I see it. I see your photographs, I see your basic information, and then I make a decision if I can help that kind of a guy. So please do not get upset if you got a message that we can't work with you, because I know that I do not have ladies that can fit your criteria. But I would say 90% of profiles go through, and I'm happy to help the gentlemen, and I suggest them to move forward, and then I will give you access to see profiles, and you can click on the first person's picture and then open her profile, read more about a lady, and understand that she might be your match, right? But the next step, before you can see complete information, because we also have videos of ladies, we also have their detailed answers on very personal questions. That is seen only for the gentleman who's been to the personal interview with the matchmaker. And after you fill out short questionnaire, you will receive our bigger questionnaire, which will bring you to our matchmaking interview session. And then I will give you access to see all the ladies. I created this process to match people and to avoid talking to those men who are just going on websites and check who's there. I'm interested to help men who are motivated and dedicated to find a love partner. And I do it. We have lots of engagements. This year, we've already had 3 new engagements and more are coming. So, I believe in what I'm doing. We have also improved options for our search engine. We've moved the database from marriagebynatalie.com website to possible.ua website, and we added such options like visas to USA, Canada, Australia, or New Zealand that a girl may have. We added countries where she prefers to have the match from. We added age groups in which she is searching a gentleman. We've added many criteria like family status, like her accepting a man who has a child, the nationality of a guy, a career type of a lady. But this functionality will be working better once we upgrade all the information about the ladies, because we just moved the database and now we are contacting women, we are checking everything, and we are making sure everything is absolutely correct about it. It will take us some time to make it perfect, but right now we have this and it is working already. You can check it. So let's continue talking about blondes or brunettes, because that's the subject of the video. So we continue talking about blondes or brunettes, which is the subject of the video. And important thing that I really want to mention is it is in your unconsciousness. An important figure of a lady in your life, usually it's your mother or any other meaningful female that looked a certain way, and we fixate it in our unconsciousness, and then further in life you are looking for that etalon of beauty. We have that, and that means that that woman who imprinted this etalon in your unconsciousness was very kind to you, was very nice to you, or could have probably been very mean to you also, and you are still searching for this type of a lady. And when a man is starting to work with a matchmaker, then he meets different women throughout the dating process, and some of men realize that this isn't about a blonde or brunette, but it is more about the personality. And these men are able to shift from a certain type that they have and move into the personality that may not be necessarily the blonde with big breasts that he is initially looking for, but a brunette with just normal breast size, but a personality that really fits him 100%. I'm not going to change it for you. Please don't worry. But communication with women, you're connecting with certain women may lead you to go beyond the hair color, which is personal growth, which is going beyond the imprints that you bring with yourself into a relationship. And it is great, because then when you are able to look beyond the hair color, then it is really making it work between you and the lady, because you focus on the true heart and personality and relationship and interchange that you are building with each other. And then it's no longer the trophy wife type that you are beginning to chase, but the true person who is there with you in good and bad times. But for some gentlemen, it takes real time to get to that point. And eventually it happens. Who is really better for you, a blonde or a brunette? Or there is a specific type that you really want? Does this type exist? I dedicate my personal consultation to this matter with many men, and they come out with it, and they come out with a great conclusion about who they really want and who they're really looking for. Because when you are searching on your own, you are using one set of criteria. But when you have a matchmaker on your side, you can make this criteria bigger, wider, and more advanced. And when you hear advice from an experienced person who is in the business, then the chances of your finding the right partner become way higher, because you have two heads. One of them is yours, and another is the professional consultant who's helping you in the search process. And make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Stay subscribed, hit the bell button, and you'll be getting announcements about my videos. Because I'm looking at this whole process and I see situations that are happening in everyday communications with our clients, and I give you ideas that will help you strengthen your relationship and will help you make your relationship really unique and blossoming. If this is what you really want, then welcome, and write your comments in my videos. Please write more questions that you have to a professional matchmaker. I'll be happy to make new videos dedicated to the subjects you want to talk about. I'm absolutely convinced that love, family, relationship, and the greatest love of your life is absolutely possible when you are making a lot of conscious efforts in bringing it into reality. And that's what I support. Welcome to Possible, Matchmaking Boutique by Natalie Koval.